There you go, Mike. Give me a few minutes and I'm going to show you the best soccer injury prevention bodyweight exercises. Dr. Craig Lindell here from the Prehab Guys. I have Mike with me today, and we're going to be showing you exercises for my favorite sport, soccer, even though I'm holding the ball with my hand the entire time. So I play soccer, Mike doesn't play soccer, but still, even all these exercises can support any athlete that plays any high velocity sport. We're going to be showing you 3 exercises, like I said, where I'm always going to be showing you one exercise, one version where you can do it on your own, and then I'm going to show you how you can do it with a partner so that you can actually do this on the field, at practice, or during training sessions. And the beauty of it is that it's all body weight exercises. It really doesn't require much equipment. Before we get started, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe to our channel. Comment what content you want to see more of, because it means the world to us and it helps us help you. So let's jump into it. Mike, what are we starting with?
Copenhagen, right?
Yeah, Copenhagen. So all these exercises names, they're going to have some sort of European name to it. Copenhagen, Nordic. Why? Well, a lot of researchers out of Europe, they looked at these exercises and they looked at, can these exercises actually help with injury reduction for professional soccer or football players? And we have some solid research to support this. You're going to see some little photos popping up here and there throughout the video, but it's awesome because it really doesn't require much volume. And what I mean by that is you just have to do these exercises every now and then, a couple sets, a couple times a week, and we actually get really good results. So we're going to start with the Copenhagen adductor plank. And Mike is showing this on a box, how to do it by himself. There's a few different levels to this. And let's be honest, Mike wants to show off. He's going to show one of the higher levels right from the get-go. So Mike is doing an isometric with the legs straight. With our adductor, if we want to make it as hard as possible, we're going to do it with the legs straight because that means a long lever arm. Mike, what would be a little bit of an easier version to do if, say, that one was too hard?
This box is pretty tall.
Yeah, Mike picked a pretty tall box. But you go there, so this is a short lever adductor side plank. Now with the knee bent and supported, the adductor doesn't have to work as hard. So that's one way to do it on your own. You can use a box, you can use a bench, or an elevated surface. Now let me show you how to do it with a partner, or you can do it on the field. So there's a few different versions to it. I can just be here holding Mike's leg, and Mike, exactly, you can be there, you can drop the leg, bring it back up. Awesome. You can just hold top legs there. Perfect. And then what we can actually do is I can come down here, hold his leg here, lay on the side, keep your hips on the ground, and then just do adduction with your bottom leg. A little bit harder. Maybe if I bring this down, push against my leg a little bit. And then there you go. And then try to get it moving. And then we can go lift all the way up. Perfect. So different ways to do this. And it really doesn't take much. We're talking 6, 8, 10 reps. Find the one that works for you and your partner and go from there. Okay, so that's the Copenhagen adductors. And we're working on the adductors, the muscles on the medial side of our leg, big kicking muscle. The next exercise is going to be a reverse Nordic hamstring curl. So we're going to get into the regular Nordic hamstring curl next, but before that, we're actually going to show you the reverse. So we're going to be set up in a tall kneeling position on our knees. In regards to foot and ankle position, you can have your toes tucked under or you can have your feet flat. Try either one and you pick which one that feels better for you. What we're focused on with this exercise is we're really trying to isolate our rectus femoris. So it's one of the quadriceps muscles. It's involved with extending the knee, kicking it straight, and also flexing our hip, which is another very common soccer kicking muscle. So Mike, let's have you demonstrate this movement as I'm going to talk it out. So what Mike is doing the entire time is he's focused on keeping his hips tucked under and keeping a posterior pelvic tilt. That is going to load up tension on the rectus femoris because with hip extension, that muscle is going to be stretched. And now Mike is going to lean back and he's going to go as far as he feels comfortable with. And then he's actually driving his feet and his toes into the ground to help with bringing himself back up. If you can imagine, it's almost like Mike is laying there and then kicking his legs straight. It's just the body is actually moving on his legs versus the legs are moving on his body. This is how you do it by yourself. I'm going to show how you can do it with a partner. Instead of a partner holding onto a band for assistance, you could just have the band connected to a rig or something. But really, this is just providing Mike a little bit of assistance so he can go further and then he can come back up. So it's just offloading it a little bit in case it was too challenging and he felt like he wasn't really isolating his quad and his rec fem. How did that feel?
Good.
Perfect. Last but not definitely the least is your traditional Nordic hamstring curl. So again, we've been constantly showing you how to do these exercises on your own. This is a really nice setup to do on your own if you have access to a squat rack and a barbell. Basically, we have it set up where Mike can have his heels anchored under the barbell, and it's going to keep his body in place as he performs this exercise. So again, we're set up in a tall kneeling position. Mike is going to try to keep his hips extended the entire time as he lowers his body down. And this is really going to isolate the hamstrings with eccentric knee flexion. So again, this is a really good exercise, not just for soccer athletes, but for all athletes in general, because with any high velocity, high movement sport like soccer, football, you name it, there is a sprinting motion and changes in direction. And with sprinting, muscles have to work really hard at a really fast rate, and they deal with a lot of eccentric load. So not only this exercise, but all the exercises help to work on building that eccentric strength. So with this exercise, even the Copenhagen, the reverse, we're working on eccentric strength. So Mike, we'll just have you do a few more. I just want to talk a few more performance points. Ideally, you have your toes tucked under with this exercise, because when we're sprinting, we're going to have our toes pointed up, as well as if you have your foot pointed down, you may actually feel like your toes and the bottom of your feet muscles are cramping, but you're keeping your hips pushed through. You're lowering down as far as you can control while trying to not have your back arch completely. And then you catch yourself with your arms, you push yourself back up to starting position. Now let's have you come a little bit more forward, Mike. Not everyone is going to have this set up. So the easiest other way to do it is just with a partner. And here, I'm just going to hold down. Let's even tuck your toes a little bit more. It'll feel better. The other way. There you go. And then I'm just here holding down Mike. Does that feel okay on your toes? Cool. And now I just hold down Mike as he goes. How's my pressure?
Good.
So be a good friend. Make sure that you have your hands set up in a good spot. And again, these are hard. These are very hard, so it doesn't take much. And then I think Mike is done. He doesn't want to do any more from me. So those are the 3 exercises for soccer that are going to be the best body weight injury reduction exercises. Again, doesn't take much equipment. You can do it body weight. You can do it by yourself. You can do it with a partner. And again, we're working the muscles eccentrically, which give a lot of bang for your buck when it comes to sports. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Let us know where you're from. Let us know what sports you like. Is soccer your thing, or is it a different sport? Either way, you're going to let us know what you like, what you enjoy doing with your free time, and what prehab content we should give to you. In the meantime, see ya.